Hi everybody! I want to take just a couple minutes to talk about some of the common concerns expressed during last week's activity, the workshopping for our peer reviews of our character sketches, and some of the concerns that I noticed while I was reviewing your character sketches. Luckily, not that many. You guys are doing amazing in this class, and I don't want you to forget how awesome you are as writing. True, we keep talking about how our first draft is going to be not super great and we're here to learn, but you guys have a distinct dedication towards your success, and that's the first step with writing. You guys are doing amazing, and I really appreciate all the effort that you're putting into this class. Now, for the first concern that I noticed, it seems like as dedicated as many of us are, some of us seem to be doing our assignments at the very last minute. And, you know, I get it. I procrastinate too. I'm making this video probably about 6 hours before I should. Sometimes life kind of gets in the way, and that's okay. It happens. I understand, your peers understand, everyone understands that life outside of this classroom can get busy. However, we do need to spend some significant time with these activities. You guys are dedicated to your success, and part of that success is making the time to do it. We've talked about how important making time to write is. Just like that, making time to get the work done in this class is just as important, and often it's actually the same thing because, you know, this is a writing class. So I encourage you guys to look at these videos, at all the supplemental material, all of that, when they're made available. Let's not maybe wait until Thursday to at least get a familiarity of the activities that are required. And I know that that doesn't fit for everybody's schedule, and that's okay. But if we can at least take a glance at what is expected of us earlier in the week, if you run into some life experiences that are going to prevent you from getting your assignments done in time, we can start the conversation to support your success a little bit earlier in the week. And along those lines, your guys' characters are great. I noticed that maybe 6 or 8 of us have our characters wearing Converse All-Stars or Chuck Taylors, and it made me laugh because A, those are awesome shoes, and 2, while I was grading that, I was wearing my very own Batman-themed Converse All-Stars, so, you know, great minds think alike. Most of us have clearly spent a lot of time with our characters, and that's what we need, especially in character-driven stories like what we're writing here with our literary fiction. And then maybe some of us are just sort of got this idea of a character in our mind, and that's okay too. Good characters start from good ideas, but we really, and I can't express this enough, need to be spending a lot of time getting to know these guys. None of us really mentioned what our characters' favorite colors are, or what their favorite drink is, or how would they respond if a dog came up to them. And, you know, those questions might not ever come up in our writing, and they're just examples. You, by all means, do not have to tell me what their favorite colors are. But you need to know what their favorite colors are. You need to know what will they do if a big old Rottweiler comes bounding up to them. For example, if I were a character, I would get down and, you know, play with that dog. But maybe my character Mavis, that we've met before in a couple of our activities, would scream and run in the other direction, right? We need to know our characters in and out. And if you don't want to take the time to develop them, then maybe they're not the right character for this story. We really need to interview them, need to have conversations with them, all that kind of good stuff, and really know them in and out. Because if we don't take the time to do that, we can't really do them justice in our story. We can't write their world if we don't know them and how they interact with it. And on that note, if you guys ever want to talk about your characters or your stories or anything at all with this class, you can feel free to connect with me, text. We can chat, we can even call. You can give me a call, or if you don't want to call, you can let me know that you want to talk, and I'll be happy to call you. We need to talk about these, get to know them. I'm here for you guys whenever you need to. Just let me know. And as for concerns, that was really just about it. Let's make sure that we're taking the time to do the assignments and making sure that we're doing the time and the work to get to know these guys. And if you have any questions at all, just let me know. It's going to be a great week. You guys are going to do awesome.